La 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 la. Hey guys, and welcome back to Rob's Arcade. I'm your host as usual, Rob French. And a special hello to all my subscribers out there, all my Arcadian Arcadettes. Always want to thank you guys for hanging out, supporting me, and watching my videos. Today we got a really cool video. Today we're going to be doing a little toy unboxing. Going to be kind of a little celebration and a nod to Sci-Fi September. I've mentioned in other videos, I love to celebrate things cinematically. Whether it be like horror movies during Halloween or Christmas movies during the holidays. You know, I like to do 4th of July movies. I have my Sci-Fi September, martial arts madness. Even when we go on like road trips, you can ask my wife. I love to watch movies like The Hitcher or anything that takes place with like a hitchhike or a road trip type thing. Just I like to get myself in the mood and in the spirit before I actually venture out and do any of these things. It just helps, like, I don't know, solidify the event or the holiday a little bit more for me. Now it is September and Sci-Fi September. And I love Sci-Fi September because not only is it a great way to kind of celebrate a lot of great trilogies and a lot of great series like The Matrix, Star Wars, Terminator, but it's a great lead into the month of October with all the horror movies, because there's some great creepy sci-fi films out there like Species, The Predator, even Terminator was a little bit scary. Like the first Terminator, in my opinion, is a little bit scary. But you have like Event Horizon, Sphere, and all these things kind of take place in like space or with spaceships and aliens, but they're not just like sci-fi. Like they're very scary, very creepy, very like, you know, like spine-chilling movies, if you will. And so I feel like it's a great way to not only, like I said, celebrate, you know, the sci-fi fiction aspect of films, but a great way to kind of dive into the horror movies, you know, in October. One of the films and one of the franchises or series I love to watch in September is, of course, the Transformers series. Great sci-fi film series, if you ask me, in my opinion. I don't think anybody could do a better job than Michael Bay at combining crazy sci-fi, mecha robot type action sequences with high-speed car chases. Like, the guy just has a certain gift for that aspect of filmmaking. And I love watching his films. I love watching Transformers. I grew up watching Transformers. You know, I'm 40 years old. I grew up when Transformers were a thing. And they were a very frustrating toy as a kid. You know, they were very difficult. I remember breaking a lot of Transformers. And sometimes I would buy them and just leave them in the Transformer robot form. Like, I wouldn't even try to put them in the car thing and just leave it alone. I could play with them like an action figure. But I love the series. I remember the death of Optimus Prime. You know, the new wave of figures coming in, and also I don't really remember getting that upset when Optimus died. Like, I really, like, one of my favorite Transformers was Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime and all of that. And so I remember not really being that upset. I don't know if it's because my dad, like, I don't know, maybe like, or let me watch a lot of horror and action movies, so I was kind of like used to, like, you know, the sacrifice and sometimes the hero's got to go down scenario. But I know it broke a lot of hearts for a lot of children when they went to go see Transformers in a theater and Optimus dies with like the first like 5 minutes of the film. I don't remember being that upset. I really liked the new Transformers, and I liked a lot of the new series and the new figures. And again, one of them was Hot Rod, Rodimus Prime, but the other was another leader, which is what we're going to be unboxing today, which is this Ultra Magnus guy. Now, he was again a favorite growing up. I think when I was a kid, I just liked Ultra Magnus because of, well, one, the name. It was just a solid, awesome name, Ultra Magnus. Very much like Optimus Prime, you know, just like a very solid, very powerful, very cool name. Ultra Magnus was also like huge. He was like this giant freaking Autobot, and it was just something about him. He had like this gentle, kind of kind soul, but yet he was huge. And even though oftentimes he would fill in as like a leader for Optimus, he never really wanted that role, and he was always kind of like reluctant, and always believed that Optimus was the true leader and he would one day be back, and he was always just kind of like holding his place in line until he came back. And I don't know, something about that I always just like really appreciate. I felt like he was kind of like an underdog in the Transformers universe. Like everyone's always talking about Bumblebee and Ratchet and some of their favorite Jazz, a lot of their favorite Autobots, Optimus Prime of course, but nobody really ever mentions Ultra Magnus. I feel like he kind of gets a bum rap, and there are a few comics and series where I have seen him, and he does look kind of like a weak and a chump or whatever. But like I said, I feel like he's just like, he's a good soldier. Like he's this giant beast, but he's not like a powerhouse. He's not abusive of his size or his strengths. He's just a really gentle soul, a really kind Autobot. And I feel like he's really like kind of like an unsung hero in the Autobot universe. Now, this figure is absolutely, I mean, just look at the box. It's absolutely ginormous. And one of those things, like I went to the store to pick up, actually a Decepticon. I don't have enough Decepticons in my Transformers figure line. And when I saw this guy, there wasn't really like a solid choices on the Decepticons to begin with. But when I saw this guy, I was like, man, I've got to go with him. He was just absolutely freaking huge. Very pricey. I was not expecting the register to kick up that high when I scanned him at Target. But gosh, I mean, he's such a huge figure, such a neat figure, one of my favorites growing up, and so I had to snag him. Now, speaking of the size of the box, let's go ahead and check out some of the graphics on this guy. As you can see here, we got a very nice little clear window. You can kind of see in, you got a glare coming in from the sun there, but it's a nice open window. You can peer in and kind of see the whole figure. This is from the the Kingdom War of Cybertron trilogy series. Got a very cool little piece of art there on the side with all the different types of Autobots, Beast Wars, and all of that kind of charged behind Optimus Prime with like Megatron, all the Decepticons up there on top. On the side here, we got a really cool shot of Ultra Magnus standing in front of really cool backgrounds, volcano action going on, a little computer digital readout. On top here, got the sweet Autobot symbol, kind of connecting to all this like war and fire and rock going on. And on the bottom, just a little skew there, not a whole lot happening. On the back, let's go ahead and check out the back there. Kind of just a breakdown of the figure. I like this figure too because it's got like 3 different modes, which I feel like is very solid. You've got the full Ultra Magnus, what looks kind of like a Optimus Prime, kind of like Prime little mode going on here, which of course it's not, just like his, I guess his regular play down without his armor and everything, and then of course the truck mode. That's another reason I wasn't so upset about kicking out some of the cash for this figure here, this Autobot, because I mean it's got a lot going on. I like the box. I like the style, this kind of like odd shaped, like what do they call it, like a rhombus or something kind of going on. I've mentioned in other videos, I'm a huge fan of like getting to see more of the line that comes from the different toys. This, I mean, I feel like you could kind of condense a lot of this, make it a little smaller, and even on this bottom half here, just kind of show like a few other Transformers in the Transformer line, especially I feel like with the Transformer line, because they're one where there's like so many different series and so many different like cartoons and movies and toy lines that follow these. I feel like it'd be kind of a smart move to kind of show exactly what other figures exist within this toy line, what other figures exist within like the Beast Wars toy line, so that way you kind of get an idea of what else is out there and what else you can add to your collection. Well, enough talk. Let's go ahead and get this guy out the box. Found my beautiful trusty X-Acto knife, and let's go ahead and pop this guy out and see what this figure looks like here on the inside. Wow. Already, what a hulking huge freaking figure. This thing, it just feels like a powerhouse, and I already feel better about the future of the Autobot the Autobot race, because with this guy in the corner, I don't feel like the Decepticons stand a chance. It's freaking huge. Just to give you guys some scale, this right here is a Hot Rod, again, one of my other favorite Transformers. You kind of put these guys side by side, and he is just massive. I kind of feel like this is very, very accurate too, as far as the scale would go in the series or on the television show or the movie or anything like that. But wow, what a cool figure. Let's go ahead and move locations real quick, get a better look at this guy up close, and check out some of his transforming modes. Wow. All right, guys, let's roll out real quick. Roll out. I also love his weapon here real quick. It reminds me of like the sword guns that you saw in Transformers the Last Night, like Mark Wahlberg would be rocking. So I'm really liking that guy a lot. And then you got these little missile here guys that come as well. Oh, this was a surprise when I was getting ready to throw all the trash away, and I noticed hidden inside of the box there, we have this really cool Optimus Prime like hologram kind of collector's card there. You got all the shinies on the front. Really cool, really beautiful card. And then we got a little I guess this is a Cybertronian symbols there on what looks like maybe the exploding Cybertron planet. Not really sure. Never watched Kingdom War for Cybertron trilogy all the way through. But yeah, so maybe it's like a coin or something with all the different symbols on. I don't know. If you know what this is, comment down below. Let me know. But this is really cool, really neat. I love this. I love little hidden things like this inside toys, and it reminds me too of like you used to get the little card in the Transformers with like a little red translucent piece of plastic, and you could slide it over the different parts of the box and uncover little hidden messages and stuff like that. So it kind of reminds me, not as cool as that, but kind of reminds me of something along those lines, but always neat. I guess this made it worth the price that I paid for the toy, huh? Okay, so here we have Ultra Magnus in his casual look. I like this look a lot. Just this plain white body, little gray, silver accents, the blue. Just a very cool, very clean character here. He's got the kind of like an Optimus look without his helmet and his armor, which actually just recently watching The Last Night is what prompted me to go ahead and open this guy up, because you get, Optimus in that kind of beat up semi-truck look. And I was like, yeah, I need to get this guy out of the box. And even without his armor, he's a very, very substantial character. Definitely gonna stand taller than just your regular Autobot. It's got its COVID mask on there. Very smart. And is this painted or are these translucent? These almost look translucent, which is very cool. I like that. You can kind of see inside there. Very neat. I wonder if there's room to put like a little Witwicky inside there. All right. So far, tell me what you guys think. Now this could be a paint project, do some silvers and maybe some rust colorization around some of the edges and bolts there. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy transformed into his semi-truck. Okay, and here we are in truck mode, semi-truck mode without the trailer. Pretty simple transform, just takes a few steps, really. It's not too hard. Not too, all right, so I think the best display is probably from like a forward kind of slight angle like this is where you're gonna get your best angle on this vehicle. I don't like how this is just like a spin hinge and there's nothing to really like like snap down or click in to kind of like really solidify this whole piece right here. And then the fact that I'm just having a problem with these fists. The fact that the fists don't hide within this mechanism right here. Like, I don't understand why these don't flip out per se and let you kind of hide the fist inside of the mechanism there. And then also kind of feel like the feet should more fold down flat, kind of. Like this literally looks like it's like a semi-truck towing arms and legs. So that, I kind of feel like this could be kind of cut here, maybe, you know, and then kind of flatten that out a wee bit. But all in all, I like it. I like the, like I said, just the flat, simple color. And yeah, you can see his head inside there. It makes me want to get like a little figure put inside there, so it looks like somebody's driving him all the time. That might be kind of fun. All right, well, let's go ahead and take all these pieces, put all these guys together, and get this Ultra Magnus in its full look here. Oh, I guess you can take, these are kind of neat here, so I guess you can kind of just pop these guys in real quick, and you can kind of be ready to take on a few Decepticons, even like this. Maybe the fact that he can't hold his blaster is kind of cool. That's a cool display angle right there. All right, and here we have Ultra Magnus in his full vehicle form there. Got a little pigeon toe action happening on the back. Side view action there. Put his missiles. I'm gonna do a little added. Got a little slot here on top. We do like an aerial view. Here. Put his little laser blaster in there, so he's ready to take on all the Decepticons there. Now this kind of hides this, which isn't too bad, but still, again, I'm not very thrilled with this. The hands and the feet seem to be an issue. I don't know what's up with this. I don't know why, like, these flaps can't be hid a little bit more, or something else can't really go on with this. This kind of seems a little loose and sloppy. I feel like there should be like maybe just like a flatter red paneling going on. And then the fact that his other head is visible inside there, I don't really dig that either. I feel like they could do a better job hiding his head, shoulders, knees and toes. And then here we have, as you can see, his AutoBot emblem, but there's no like paint job done on that, which I don't know. Got the one on the front there, but I don't know why you wouldn't put it also on the sides there. But all in all, very cool. I think it'll look very neat displayed with some of my other action figures, and it does seem to roll pretty smoothly there. Like I said, I think this front kind of angle here is your best bet on display. I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below if this is something you think you would pick up. I think the retail price was something around like $50 at Target. So I don't know if it was worth the $50. If it goes on sale, it might be something worth picking up. All in all, myself, I give this about a 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10, just because it's a character I really enjoy. I think the robot form is a solid 10 for sure, but some of the vehicle aspects kind of, I think, take away some of the points. But comment down below, let me know if there's any Autobots or action figures you'd like to see me unbox in the future. Let me know what you think about this guy. And go ahead, hit that like button or dislike button. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. And if you are, go ahead and hit that share button. Let's get some more people in here. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Remember, this is not goodbye, simply to be continued. And until next time, don't spend your quarter anywhere else. All right, guys, let's roll out.